defense team. Judge Eleanor Harper, a no-nonsense woman in her late 50s, presided over the case. She was known for her fairness, but Marcus couldn't help but notice the subtle biases that often crept into her rulings. The prosecution argued that Carter had acted recklessly, shooting an unarmed man without cause. The defense claimed Carter had feared for his life, citing a suspicious movement by Jamal. As the trial progressed, the courtroom became a battleground. Witnesses testified, emotions ran high, and the racial divide in Jefferson Heights grew wider. But the most dramatic moment came when Marcus cross-examined Carter. "Officer Carter," Marcus began, his voice steady but firm, "can you explain why you felt threatened by an unarmed man walking home?" Carter shifted in his seat, his face pale. He reached for something in his pocket. "And did you see what it was?" Marcus pressed. "No," Carter admitted. Marcus stepped closer, his eyes locking onto Carter's. "So, you assumed he was armed? You assumed he was dangerous because of the color of his skin?" Carter's lawyer objected, but the damage was done. The courtroom buzzed with murmurs. Outside the courthouse, tensions boiled over. Protesters clashed with police, and the city teetered on the edge of chaos. Marcus stood on the courthouse steps, addressing the crowd. "This isn't just about my brother," he said, his voice ringing out. "This is about every black man and woman who has been silenced by a system that sees us as threats. We will not be silenced. We will fight for justice." The crowd erupted in cheers, but Marcus knew the fight was far from over. The night after Marcus's fiery speech, Jefferson Heights erupted into chaos. Protests swelled across the city, with people demanding justice for Jamal Rivers. Streets were lined with signs, chants of "No justice, no peace," echoed through neighborhoods, and tensions between the police and the community reached a breaking point. For Marcus, the courtroom wasn't the only battlefield. He spent his days preparing for the trial, and his nights meeting with activists, strategizing ways to keep the protests peaceful. He couldn't afford to let the narrative shift. One evening, Marcus was walking back to his car after a late-night meeting with a local activist group. The parking lot was dimly lit, the air heavy with the scent of rain. As he unlocked his car, he heard footsteps behind him. "Rivers," a gruff voice called. Marcus turned to see Officer Carter leaning against his cruiser, his face partially hidden under a baseball cap. "What do you want?"